Did you know that almost all African countries with the largest gold reserves export all their gold? In other words, foreign companies, mostly Western, come to African countries, mine gold, and take it with them to their countries. In return, a small fraction is paid instead of sharing profits and offering pure gold. That's why most African countries struggle to stabilize their economies. Their resources are being stolen. But guess what? The president of Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traore, has risen to challenge the West and their exploitative tactics. Just recently, he has issued an order that bans all gold exports. Instead, Burkina Faso will own this gold and will use it to back up its currency. In this way, Burkina Faso's currency will become the only one in the world that will be pegged by gold and therefore will become most valuable. But how has Ibrahim Traore banned gold exports, and how the West is responding after its gold markets got shaken? Let's know about that in this video. What's happening in Burkina Faso is beyond even the imagination of those who want to see Africa always dependent. As of the latest news, Burkina Faso is making a major effort toward economic independence with the creation of its own treasury deposits bank under the leadership of Captain Ibrahim Traore. According to the government's official announcement, President Traore officially inaugurated the Treasury Deposit Bank, BDT, on Friday, August 2, 2024, at its headquarters within the public treasury in Kuluba. This launch is more than just the opening of a bank. It's a bold step toward reclaiming the nation's financial sovereignty. The BDT is designed to provide accessible banking services to all citizens, with a network extending through regional, provincial, and departmental treasuries to ensure everyone, regardless of location, can access these services. As a public financial institution, the Treasury Deposit Bank will cater to a wide range of clients, including public institutions, state companies, local authorities, international organizations, private businesses, NGOs, and individuals. Its primary mission is to manage the banking functions of the public treasury, offering services like account management, resource collection, and transaction processing. Additionally, the BDT will introduce digital payment methods and develop innovative banking services to meet the evolving needs of its customers. The establishment of the Treasury Deposit Bank is a crucial step for Burkina Faso in its journey toward full monetary sovereignty. For years, Francophone countries like Burkina Faso have been denied true central banks, relying instead on institutions like the Central Bank of West African States, often seen as mere extensions of the Bank of France. This arrangement has allowed European countries, which lack their own gold mines, to accumulate large gold reserves that are, in reality, plundered from African nations. President Ibrahim Traore is fully aware of this exploitation, where foreign companies extract vast amounts of gold from Burkina Faso while the country sees little of its wealth. In response, Traore has taken decisive action by banning gold exports and reclaiming control over the nation's resources. Under his leadership, the military junta has suspended the issuance of export permits for artisanal and semi-mechanized gold and other precious commodities, effective immediately. In other words, no gold mined inside Burkina Faso will leave Burkina Faso's borders. Ibrahim Traore explicitly said that this suspension is aimed at cleaning up the sector and better organizing the marketing of gold and other valuable resources. Here's a reminder to please like and share the video and subscribe to our channel to watch more videos on Africa's geopolitics, economy, and changing landscape. Let's continue now. You should know that approximately 10 to 30 tons of gold are mined artisanally in Burkina Faso. And from now on, Burkina Faso will be preserving this gold, in addition to gold from foreign companies. It turns out that Ibrahim Traore is in no mood to delay taking action. The Boucle du Mouhan region, in the northwest of Burkina Faso, has immediately seen the closure of 43 gold mining sites due to security concerns. But things don't stop at only banning. Burkina Faso's junta-led government reached a significant milestone with the launch of the country's first gold refinery, a crucial move towards gaining control over its most valuable mineral resource. The refinery, located in the capital, Ouagadougou, is expected to produce around 400 kilograms of gold per day, as reported by Ismail Sabi, CEO of Marina Gold, the company co-managing the project. SIBE announced that the refinery is projected to produce its first 22-karat gold bars in just 11 months. At the launch ceremony, Burkina Faso's military leader, Captain Ibrahim Traore, stressed the importance of refining gold domestically. He said that Burkina Faso no longer needs to send its gold abroad for refining. From now on, it will do it inside Burkina Faso, ensuring Burkina Faso knows the true content of the raw gold. Despite the central role gold plays in Burkina Faso's economy, the country has struggled to fully control this critical resource. Traore pointed out that much of the gold leaves the country through fraudulent channels, fueling ongoing extremism. This shift toward domestic gold refining comes at a time when many African nations are turning to gold as a hedge against currency losses and geopolitical risks. Countries like Nigeria, Uganda, Tanzania, and Madagascar have announced plans to increase their gold reserves and purchase gold domestically. Concerns about the stability of the U.S. financial system and the potential weaponization of the dollar are motivating these countries to diversify their reserves and reduce their reliance on the U.S. dollar. However, the biggest threat is French control of African countries' reserves. Burkina Faso's new gold refinery represents a significant step towards securing its economic future, enabling the country to retain more of its wealth within its borders and reduce the illicit flow of gold that has been funding violence and instability. And this gold will be used to build gold reserves, which will, in turn, smoothen the way for launching a sovereign currency. It's being reported that Burkina Faso's government is set to roll out several innovations to the 2015 mining code, which was recently updated in July 2023. Among the most significant changes is Burkina Faso's plan to establish a national gold reserve. According to the information from a Council of Ministers meeting held on March 20, 2024, Ouagadougou intends to ask mining companies to contribute to building this national gold reserve. The revised mining code also includes new regulations for marketing gold and other minerals, aiming to create a more structured and regulated industry. In other words, not only gold exports have been banned, but companies are being asked to offer gold to build national reserves. That's called true sovereignty that Africa needs. The new mining code also emphasizes increasing local participation in the mining sector. It requires mining companies to open their share capital to Burkinabé investors, enhancing the power of local officials to monitor and control mining activities. Additionally, the state's mandatory shareholding in mining companies, necessary for obtaining a license to operate large or small mines, has been increased from 10% to 15%. By the end of December 2022, Burkina Faso's declared artisanal gold production increased from 266 kilograms in 2021 to 457 kilograms in 2022. This increase in production has significantly boosted the state's revenue. Direct contributions to the state budget rose from 430.916 billion CFA francs in 2021 to 540.984 billion CFA francs in 2022, reflecting an increase of 110.068 billion CFA francs. Additionally, gold export revenues reached an estimated 2,099.1 billion CFA francs, accounting for 73.86% of Burkina Faso's export revenues and reinforcing gold's position as the country's leading export product since 2009. What Ibrahim Traore has achieved is phenomenal. On one hand, he has banned gold exports, and on the other, he unveiled the country's own gold refinery that will take care of the raw gold. Then, gold from all these sources will be funneled toward the country's first state band, which will peg the currency with this gold. You should know the CFA franc will no longer continue. A new currency will be launched and gold will be used to back up this currency, not the CFA franc. The moment this happens, Burkina Faso will get rid of the colonial financial system, gaining sovereignty to manage its own capital. What do you think? Should other African presidents do the same and ban gold and precious metals exports? Isn't it true that all African leaders have to be united to bring a sustainable change that can prosper Africa? In the comment section right below, share your thoughts on the fact that Africa has more than sufficient natural resources to thrive even better than Europe. It just has to take back control. Do you want to watch more videos like this one? If yes, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon next to it. We have decided to bring videos on something nobody talks about: African politics, economy, and increasing power. Thanks for watching, and until the next video, stay tuned.
Tell us what you think in the comment section. Like and share the video, and subscribe so that you don't miss any of our African videos. It's the best way to support us.